Hey there, Lacey here with a Sweet Pea Chef. And do you have no time in the morning to cook a healthy breakfast, but you would really love to have a grab and go, delicious and nutritious breakfast for you every single morning? Well, let me show you how to meal prep a healthy breakfast so that you have it ready to grab in your fridge all week long. Let's get started. So for this healthy breakfast meal prep, we're gonna be making a turkey and spinach egg white scramble and some sweet potato hash on the side. Super yummy. To get started, we're gonna start by preheating our oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit and lining a rimmed baking sheet with some parchment paper. Onto our parchment paper, we are going to add some cubed sweet potatoes. No need to remove the skin. That skin actually has a lot of added nutritional benefits, so definitely wanna keep that in there. Follow that with some diced red onion and some minced garlic. Then we're gonna drizzle a little olive oil over the top with some sea salt and ground black pepper. Then we're gonna toss all of this really well to coat everything. Then using your hands, just kind of spread everything around, make sure that it's a nice even layer. If it's all piled up in one spot, it's not gonna cook as evenly, so you want it nice and even. Now transfer this into the oven and we're gonna roast it for about 20 to 25 minutes until the sweet potatoes are cooked and tender all the way through. Then once those are done, we're gonna set them aside. While our sweet potatoes are roasting, we can get started on our egg white scramble. I love using egg whites for my scramble in this recipe because it's low calorie but high in protein, making it a really great addition to a meal prep for breakfast that's gonna be not too high in calories. So we are gonna start with some egg whites and then we're gonna add in a little bit of sea salt and ground black pepper, and then we're gonna whisk all of this together to get it fully mixed up. Then we're gonna set this aside. For your egg whites, you can either choose to use store-bought egg whites or you can crack your own fresh eggs and reserve the yolks for later. I like using both. The store-bought one is a lot more convenient, but it's harder to find those to be organic and higher quality eggs, so the choice is yours. So in a large nonstick skillet, we're gonna add a little bit of olive oil and we're gonna heat it over medium-high heat. Then we're gonna add some diced thick-cut turkey to the hot oil and we're gonna toss it around. We're looking for it to cook and get a nice golden brown crust on the edge. Should take about 4 to 5 minutes. I get my turkey at the deli counter. I ask for the low sodium turkey breast, and then that way I ask them to just cut a large slice of it for me rather than deli thin slices. Super easy. You can do it with ham as well. Or if you want to leave out the turkey entirely, you could make this a vegetarian breakfast meal prep as well. Next, we're gonna add a little bit of minced garlic to our cooked turkey, and we're gonna toss this around for about 30 seconds or so until you can smell the delicious garlic smells. Then we're gonna toss in some fresh baby spinach and we're gonna slowly start to incorporate this until almost all of the baby spinach is nicely wilted and looking delicious. Then we're gonna grab our seasoned egg whites and pour those into this mixture. And what we're looking for is to just let it set for about 2 to 3 minutes. You'll notice that the egg whites will start to actually turn white around the edges. We kind of want to just give it a head start rather than scrambling all of it right now. It'll help make the small pieces of the scramble nice and soft doing it this way. Then using a spatula, we're gonna start to slowly toss everything around. We want the eggs to start to become small curds and have it be nice and soft. Make sure all of that is getting incorporated into the scramble as you're tossing. And then what we're looking for is for the eggs to become all white and then soft. We don't want it to be super dry looking and hard. We want it to be a soft, glossy look. Your eggs are gonna keep cooking once you remove them from the heat, so you don't wanna cook them perfectly on the heat because then they'll be overcooked later. All right, so now we have our turkey and spinach egg white scramble and we have our roasted sweet potato hash all ready to go. I've allowed everything to kind of cool a little bit, not 100%, but we don't want to put super hot food into our meal containers because that'll make it all mess up your fridge when you put it in there and it'll steam itself in the meal prep container. So you want it to be at almost room temperature, but not all the way there. So I'm using my glass meal prep containers and I've laid out 5 of them for us here. We're gonna start by putting our roasted sweet potato hash onto one side of our meal prep containers. This recipe is gonna allow for you to divide it evenly into 5 different meals, and it's gonna be about a heaping half of a cup if you're wanting to measure it out. On the opposite side of our meal prep containers, we're gonna add in our egg white scramble. Again, this is gonna be a heaping half of a cup serving as well. divided evenly amongst your 5 meal prep containers. I like to top the sweet potato hash with a few sliced green onions for a little bit of color and crunch. Then I cover them all up with our airtight container lids, and then we're gonna place them in the fridge. They will last in the fridge stored this way for up to 5 days. So you're gonna have a breakfast ready to grab and go all week long. To reheat, all you have to do, take the lid off, put it in the microwave, and cook it for about 2 minutes until it's completely heated through. If you wanna add some sliced avocado for a little bit of extra good fats or a little bit of salsa on the top after it's all heated up, it's a good call. This breakfast meal prep is super nutritious for you. It's packed with 20 grams of healthy protein, 5 grams of fiber, 5 grams of good fats for you, and it's only 217 calories, so it is a great breakfast to have in the morning. I hope you love this breakfast meal prep and that it really makes your busy mornings easier and healthier and tastier. For another way to kick up your breakfast meal prep game, check out my freezer breakfast burritos, which is another super easy recipe, and I highly recommend them. Thanks so much for watching, and let me know in the comments below, right after you subscribe, what meal prep breakfast you want me to make next. Do you want something savory? Do you want something sweet? A little bit of both? I would love to hear it. Thanks so much. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.